We're with the Lower Brule Research Program. We're researching vermicompost. Vermicomposting is the process in which you use food scraps, mainly fruits and vegetables, and worms to make fertilizer or vermicompost. To make the first compost bin, we used 5 wooden pallets and half-inch hardware cloth for the basics. We've screwed the bins together and the hardware cloth is screwed onto the pallets on the inside of the bin. This costs roughly about $24. For the second compost bin, we made a door, so it wasn't exactly like the first compost bin. We also used garden netting instead of hardware cloth. For this bin, we also placed it on the outside of the bin with staples. This cost roughly $32. We laid food scraps, paper, mulch, and dirt in the compost bin. We did this to create a habitat for the worms. We then kept layering the bin with food scraps which we got from the store, commodity office, and the casino. We also had help from the school. By making these bins in this vermicompost, we are trying to help the community garden by making fertilizer to use when they plant plants, instead of going to get store-bought fertilizer, which may cost a lot. This compost is also healthier for the plants because it's natural and has more nutrients. Also, by making these, we are trying to answer research questions such as, what is the best bin to use to make vermicompost? Which explains why we didn't make the compost bins the same way. So far, we have found that the worms may not have survived, possibly due to hot weather in either bin. The benefits of the first bin are that it's easier to construct, it is cheaper than the other bin, and the hardware cloth on the inside of the bin, it holds the food back more than the garden netting on the other bin. The hardware cloth is also stronger than the garden netting. The benefit of the second bin is that it has a door, so when the compost is ready, you can get it out of the bin easily. For now, with all of the benefits, I think the first bin is better. But next year, when we check the compost, the second one may be better because of the door, and it will be easier to get out of the bin.